Hi everybody, thank you for joining Katie CodeWebs here, and today I'm going to give you a lesson on functions. So let's start out with the definition of functions, because I think knowing the definition, that's really important. So functions, what are they? So to me they mean it's kind of like an input slash output type of system. And by that I mean where a function allows for the computer to understand a particular behavior that the developer is seeking to convey to the computer. Like what one wants the computer to do, we have to tell it, okay, we want to execute this. And in order to do this, we have to write a function. It's like a container that creates a space for a certain type of behavior to take place within the computer via instruction, right? So let's take kind of like this example. It's a little bit morbid, but I think it could help us. So first thing we do is we say function, and then we give the function a name. So let's do calculate age, and let's do death year. Calculate age. Maybe we're going to calculate the age of the person who died. So the way we start by writing function, the word function, and then we use camel casing. Calculate age is 2 words, so we would lowercase and then uppercase. And then we have to tell the function, okay, within the curly braces, right? After we pass in death year. Death year is something that we want to find out. And inside of the curly braces, which is the space right here, we have to tell it, okay, now we want to return the current year minus death year. And we have to end like that. Okay, and then, so we need to create a new variable, age mom, because we want to find out the age. So then we have to do calculate age. To pass in the actual argument. And then we can console log this so that we get the value of age mom. Right, save it. Open it in your default browser. I think you could do a Command I. Hopefully we don't have any errors. Inspect. Console. 19 years have passed. So let's just go back over that. What do we have here in our JS? We have a function that we call age calculate. We have to define it right here, and then we have to pass in an argument. In this case, we passed in one argument, but it doesn't necessarily have to be one. You could have death year, something else, something else. Those are called like the arguments that are being passed in. What are we returning? Well, in this case, we want to return the current year minus death year, the item that we just passed in, because we're trying to create the behavior that we're working with, because that's how we defined it, was the return, right? That's the behavior. And so then once it actually executes this part, we have to call it. We have to get ready to call in the form of a new variable what is the actual age. So we now passed in 1989, and it hence calculated 19.